Breaking news.
Put them on the radar when they're invisible. I can't see them. But Bungie, I might sound upset. I'm not harassing you. I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm not gonna call y'all names or anything. I'm asking y'all to take a second look at how you're balancing the players and the Crucible and every weapon in the game, because this is actually absurd. Yo, seriously, this is a problem. This is a serious, literal problem. Going against every match I've gone against has been hunters. Am I missing something? I mean, how did they even get there that fast? What?
Persistence is key.
Nah. This is unacceptable, bro. This is unacceptable.
Don't let this.
Where are the Titans, by the way?
Fight hard and.
Am I missing something? I'm about to look it up. I'm about to look it up just to see if I'm tripping or not. But this doesn't make any sense. Guardian game supremacy is toxic for non-hunters. Only 2 types of games if you are a Titan or Warlock. Load in. 6 invis hunters coming, sliding, dodging through with palindrome, adapt, LW, shotties, and wipe my team out. Half of my team immediately quits. 2, losing 90 to 15 with 6 opponents versus 2 teammates. 6 invis hunters comes sliding and dodging through with supers, heavy ammo, and wipe my team out. Game is called 10 seconds later. Edit. Yes, I know I can switch to hunter and be on the side doing the stomping. I thought this was Guardian games.
Breaking news.
I thought this was Guardian games, Bungie. I'm sorry, this is not cool. This is not cool. I need y'all to understand something. This is what you're doing to people. If other players are saying, oh, just hop on other hunters, the game is Guardian games. There's a major balance problem that we have that we need to address. That's not enjoyable either, he says. It's not about which class is better. It's about the lack of balance in a mode. I'm being forced to play to earn the title. Exactly. As a Warlock main, playing against hunters has been anything but enjoyable. I consistently rank in the top 2 on my team's end of match leaderboard with a positive KD, but these matches have been incredibly frustrating. Invisible, smoke, Tommy, and never-ending roaming supers. Rinse and repeat. I knew I wasn't tripping. That's why I'm doing this video. Listen, light bearers, okay? What the fuck? I need y'all to understand something. This is a problem. This is a literal freaking problem. Okay? Like, we need to address this right now. Like, if you've been playing Guardian games, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Like, I just want to be real for a second. Hunters have dominated PvP for years, and it's not just a skill issue. It's a design issue. Okay? Like, let's listen. Let's just talk about the hunter advantage. The hunter advantage alone is unacceptable. Their kit favors mobility, low profile hitboxes, invisibility, evasive tools that literally give them a massive edge. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense how much power they have in their kit. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you think about it, dodge to reload or escape, check. Invis on demand, check. Low time to kills builds with hand cannons, SMGs, or sidearms? What are we talking about right now? Oh, don't forget Arc Strider or Golden Gun with near instant kill potential. And my least favorite, Silence and Squall. They just throw it into a general vicinity and it tracks you down for so long. And the distance, the amount that it can actually reach you is unbelievable. I'll be like 10 meters away and still see the red on my screen. It's not that hunters are OP in isolation. It's that in the chaos of the Crucible, their tools make it way too easy to outplay and survive. I mean, I'm seeing hunters slide across the freaking map. Like, do you know what it takes for a warlock to be able to slide across the map? How did he even get that much damage off on me? You have to be amplified or put on specific boots. I think that they're just getting this out the gate. Guardian games. Listen, let's talk about Guardian games. The whole event is supposed to be a competition of classes, right? So why is it always two-horse race between hunters and warlocks, with Titans constantly trailing behind? And when you look at the Crucible focus scoring during the event, hunters consistently top the leaderboards. Why? Oh my gosh, bro. Because their class is optimized for PvP, especially in freelance playlists where solo skill expression matters the most. Even Bungie's own stats during Guardian games shows their pattern every year. They've tried weighting it to compensate, but the performance gap still shows. Where are the Titans? Every match that I have been in the Crucible has literally been Warlocks versus Titans. Now, mind you, I'm a Warlock, so obviously I'm going to be on that side. But I have not played a single match against Titans this entire time. Not one. Since day one, I've played like almost every single day, maybe like except for 3 days. And listen, let's talk about why it matters. This isn't just a salt post, okay? This is about balance. When one class has built-in advantages that reward aggressive solo play, better dueling, and invis get out of jail cards, it pushes other classes out. It limits build diversity, discourages Titans and Warlock mains in the Crucible, and inflates hunter pick rates, especially in trials and comp. I hate trials, mainly because of hunters and snipers, and those two go hand in hand. And coming in third, literally runner-up, hand cannons. Listen, I know I'm a minority, but the reason why I don't like hand cannons is because they don't feel good to use. I'm just saying, they don't feel good to use in my play style. And then what's crazy is I like 180 hand cannons. Bro, I like 180 hand cannons, bro. But they just get outclassed every single time by the hard hitting ones. It literally pains me to go into the Crucible when it's just hunters and Titans and snipers and hand cannons. And now pulse rifles have taken over. I don't understand that. What's going on? We love hunters. I love hunters. I think that they're cool. I really like the Strand Hunter build. I really do. But balance is supposed to be about equal footing. Right now, it's not. And I know we've already been known that the Crucible has not been balanced. And I am not one to shit on Bungie or Destiny or any of that stuff, because I truly love the game for what it is. But this needs to be addressed. A couple of things that could easily fix a lot of problems. I'm gonna list off some of them right now. When I blink, make me go invisible the moment I activate that. Years ago, Bungie implemented this thing on Blink where it was a cooldown and literally you were now no longer, like you could still kill somebody while they were blinking, even though they're not there. You could still kill them because they have to finish the actual blink before they are visible. And let me tell you right now, it don't make no sense why that has not been reverted. Either give us 3 blinks, preferably 4, with no cooldown in between, or give us invisibility when we go out, because it's the only way to actually balance the Crucible. I'm not asking for too much. I'm not. So don't come in the comments talk about, oh, they'll never do that. Bungie, I'm begging you, please, for the love of everything, please revert some of these changes. Another thing, the Warlock Rift. Why am I still stun locked when I drop a Rift? Why? It's too long. Hunters don't have a stun lock. It's a dodge for them. It's not like I get crazy DR when I'm in it. If I'm using the rift to heal myself and I don't do it in time, or I do it too early or too late, people can just come around. I've killed so many warlocks in their rift solely because I'm abusing the stun lock. It's too long. And people say empowering rift is faster. That's cool. But unfortunately, I am no longer a team support. I am more useful with healing than I am empowering. And trust me, I use empowering a lot. But why, after all these years, am I still locked in position dropping a rift? I think even Titans pop barricades faster than we do. And we're completely exposed. So one, shorten the lockout, or two, give us an instant overshield as soon as we pop it. And by the way, make the overshield be able to tank shotguns, fusion rifles, and any type of incoming damage for at least the duration of me dropping the rift. Let's talk about hand cannons. Let's talk about freaking hand cannons. Let's talk about all guns. Is it really that hard? Is it really that hard to balance weapons? I'll tell you what. I'll give you an example. Why is it that when I get the first shot off on a hand cannon or any weapon, I still get gunned down because of aim and flinch? Listen, fine. It takes 4 headshots from a 180 to get the kill. All right, I can concede with that. But if I hit them 2 times, I need them to flinch upwards. Period. If I'm not going to get high impact, which I can respect that because we shoot it faster, I can respect that, then y'all need to make it to where I can duel. It don't make no sense how I can get 3 shots off on a person, and because they shot me twice with a pulse rifle within my range, I can understand a pulse rifle from across the way. When I'm out of range for a certain weapon, trust me and believe me when I say this, I leave because I know I'm out of range. When I'm not in the optimal range and I see somebody with a better range weapon, pulse rifle, auto rifle, anything that's going to cross map me before I can get to them, my damage fall off, I leave. Why is it that people have easy times in all ranges with weapons that should only be good at their range? If you are on a pit pulse rifle, you need to be at least a medium long range for that thing to pop off. I'm on console. I don't think I'm playing against people that's on MMK. I don't. It shouldn't be this hard to balance weapons. If I am low impact, then I should cause flinching to people within my range. That's it. There should be no time that I should be getting outgunned at close to medium range with my hand cannon and I got 3 shots off. I'm not saying I'm missing my shots. I'm not saying I should just be getting, handouts and everything. I am simply saying that when I land 3 shots and then all of a sudden that person rapidly turns around in my range with a pulse rifle, with a scout rifle, with a hand cannon, all of a sudden they get me in 3 shots and I've already got them whittled down to 3, at least make the flinch scale. If I land 2 shots, the next flinch should be astronomical. That way it's more balanced. I like 180s. Do I not matter? I mean, where do 180s even fit in? They barely work in PvE. You got to have a specific perk. Trust me and believe me when I say that I always use a sideline survey in PvE. But you gotta have volt shot on that thing. If you don't have volt shot on it, you really handicapping yourself in the game. So why exactly am I being punished for using a gun that you guys put in the game? Do I have to go get Raydrix? Do I have to go get a pulse rifle? Do I have to go get a 140 RPM hand cannon? 120? What are we talking about here? It's not fair. It's not fair at all. And with Guardian games, it just goes to show you that I'm completely right, and I promise you, I have been hearing people in the comms, in the chats, complaining about why in the world is it so tough in the Crucible right now in Guardian games. Like hunters, am I tripping? Am I tripping? But does nobody else see that it's a problem that their smoke literally blinds you, stuns you, slows you down, and it damages you? Oh, and takes away your radar. But it's too much to ask for 3 blinks. It's too much to ask for you to get rid of the freaking stun lock on Rift. Come on, man, that's not cool at all. I mean, look at the footage, and they move so fast. They're invisible. Bungie, please put them on the radar when they're invisible. I can't see them. I also can't sense their presence. I forgot what the fix was. That they ended up doing for it. But everybody was like, we didn't ask for this. We literally asked y'all to put hunters on the radar. That's it. At least I know somebody's around me. I am getting killed from nothing. There's 3 hunters all invisible, chaining their invisibility, and then that new ability that y'all gave them where they can go invisible by walking through their own smoke. What's up with that? I don't think I'm tripping. I'm standing 10 toes down on this. I am. I was in the middle of doing other ones. I can't even. It's terrible in the Guardian games crest collector. I can't get enough kills. And I promise you, if somebody goes into the freaking chat and says into the comments and say, "Oh well, just play better Warlocks," I mean, come on. The disadvantage is I'm watching people. I'm literally watching people. It has not gotten better at all. How in the world are we supposed to fight invisible, hyper mobility, hyper ability classes when everything that makes a Warlock is nullified? Devour doesn't matter if I can't get the kill. Rifts don't do enough to protect you. They're not giving enough health. I mean, even when I go into the weave on Strand Warlock, they just chase me. And because they chase me and they all moving in packs and invisible, they kill all my teammates. So all they do is just wait for me to come out of it. I can't shoot in the weave. I can't go invisible for a split second. I don't even think I go off the radar. I might go off radar. I'm not sure about that actually. But it's not fair. And then, by the way, you're stun locked in the weave. He has to do his animation. Why? Hunters are shooting while they're in their actual dodge. I'm not even asking for a nerf. I'm asking for a boost to my weapons. Can I get a boost to 180s? They don't even need to do more damage. Just make them flinch. Make their aim assist much more intense. Raise the aim assist. Bungie, please, I need you to understand something. You made a game that's based off of loadouts, builds, and your own creativity. And what you're telling me by the current sandbox, which I know y'all working on changes and everything, but you're telling me that I should just go pick up whatever weapon is available that everybody else is using. That's not fair. That's not fair. Leave down in the comments listen, has anybody played against a Titan? Has anybody played against Titans in the Crucible? I don't see them. That must be a bug or something like that. Y'all did tonic gate, y'all did perk weight gate, all that other stuff. Now it's time for Crucible gate. For the love of everything, remove some of the attributes that come from it. At least let me move if I get smoked. Why do I slow down? Why am I slowing down from smoke? It's bad enough that stasis slows you down. I loathe slowing down. I hate that shit so much. Come on. In a game that's where movement is one of the most important things, I can't blink out of slow. I can't move out of slow. I can't, like, what is the recourses for some of these things? Bungie, I'm never going to quit the game. So understand, what I'm asking for right now is please look at some of how the games are playing. Don't just look at the top players. Look at how people are struggling with other weapons. I mean, even auto rifles, 180 hand cannons, scout rifles, everything that just takes too long of a TTK compared to it. Like, it'll be one thing if y'all would raise the handling or lower the handling on high impact hand cannons. People are shooting them. They are shooting those guns like they are 180s. I don't understand it. I mean, lower the handling when they slide. People are slide shotting. Didn't y'all put a nerf on slide shotting? On sliding in general that lowers something on it? I don't even remember what it is. And people are still doing it. I'm not saying nerf slide. I'm saying some things need to be lowered. Take for example, this is a 180 hand cannon. The impact is fairly decent, actually, now that I look at it. But nonetheless, it's lower than the average high impact hand cannon. Then my handling and my stability should be way higher. Now that might be because of my perks, and I probably could get them higher. I'll look into that. I will. But this is, I'm pretty sure I've already raised it as much as possible. I will look into that. But the point is, my handling should be significantly higher than a high impact hand cannon. And if the high impact hand cannon is able to chip you down in 3 shots, then their play really should be peak shooting. Peak shooting should be how they use the gun. They should not be as mobile as they are. Sliding backwards, landing precision shots like it's nothing, and they're on console. It's not a skill issue. It's not a skill issue at all. And if you looked at the footage that I've been playing this entire time, you can literally see that I am landing shots on people. And for some reason, somehow, people are still turning around. That's a mobility problem. That's a balance problem. Please leave it down in the comments as a Warlock and maybe a Titan. I haven't seen y'all in the Crucible. If you see what I'm talking about. I don't understand this. I'm asking Bungie, I might sound upset. I'm not harassing you. I'm not gonna talk shit. I'm not gonna call y'all names or anything. I'm asking y'all to take a second look at how you're balancing the players and the Crucible and every weapon in the game, because this is actually absurd. Like and subscribe.